I'm really sorry about last night. My mother can be a real pain.
Did she suspect anything?
No. She chalked my nervousness up to Jason. Round 2, however, was the real knockout punch.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Your mother came to visit me. Not to trade recipes. You know, she's really something.
Oh, tell me about it. What did she want?
Oh, my eyes, if she dared scratch them out. Fortunately, it didn't get physical. She just really wanted to tell me about a conversation that she'd had with Dixie. That you two are stronger than ever and a perfect example of domestic bliss.
Wonder if it's possible to get a gag order against your own mother.
Well, she wants to believe in her fantasy. It is Opal's fantasy, isn't it? Are you and Dixie back together?
Dixie was at the house when I got home last night.
Oh, for another round of I'm right, you're wrong?
Not at all. We talked for the first time in months. She's sorry about being so rough on us and the show.
Are you two back together?
Yes, we are.
Are you two back together?
Yes, we are.
You were so sure it's over.
I was. But she apologized.
And that's all it took? Dixie accused you of being just as guilty as Jason in murdering Laurel, didn't she?
She realizes she overreacted.
Oh, so all's well.
I don't know, Liza. All I know is she didn't want to scuttle the marriage.
This is difficult to grasp.
It's difficult to go through. But last night, for the first time in a long time, we were able to be open and honest about everything.
Honesty and openness, secrets to a successful marriage. Does that mean that you were honest about our little romp between the sheets the night she trundled home?
No. I didn't tell her we made love.
How nice of you to refer to it as lovemaking.
That's what it was.
So you didn't tell her?
No.
So much for honesty and openness.
Some things don't need to be said.
Things that aren't important?
No. Things that are important but will hurt. Believe it or not, I don't like to hurt people. Sometimes it happens, but it's never my aim. Look, this isn't any easier for me to put into words than it is for you to hear.
Right.
Look, even if you set out to be a good person, to do the right things, to do the right things for people, sometimes you're going to screw up. And I should know, because I was the king of the screw-ups until I met Dixie. Liza, things haven't been easy for us lately. She hates the idea of me having to work day and night at WRCW. She just didn't understand how badly I need to succeed at this job.
But there was somebody out there who understood you.
Somebody who knew the game. Who knew me like nobody else could.
Who knew how good you could be.
I needed support, and you gave it to me.
But there was Dixie.
No, there is Dixie. I still need my marriage to work. I want to live in the same house as my kids. I want to watch them grow up. Liza, I need to go home. But that doesn't make what happened last night between the two of us any less incredible or less important. We needed to reassure each other that we were still okay people after what happened to Laurel. and the trial and all the guilt trips. But it was wonderful. It was unforgettable.
And it's over. Well, we have a show to do. There's some après-Jason damage control that needs to be done. And there is a facelift for Cutting Edge. So, can you believe it? I almost went to call for Jason. I got to get Iris so she can take her notes and rest.
What are you doing?
We have a show to produce.
Not before we talk about last night.
We talked.
No, we didn't.
All right. Here's the talk. We had something. It's over. You have to get back to Dixie, and I have to get back to work.
Forget the act. What happened mattered.
We connected. So what if we disconnect?
Not until after we talk.
Oh, yes, I notified advertising this morning.
Well, they really gave you no choice, Loveday.
Chicken Shack Enterprises will no longer sponsor the Cutting Edge.
Now, I'm sorry for Tad, but...
Well, I think he expected this kind of fallout. I really do. But it's not the first thing that's on his mind these days.
No, I mean, I know he has his own personal torment, poor thing.
And it didn't do our marriage much good either. But, thank heaven, things are looking up in that area.
Isn't that good news? So, come on, spill. Give us the detail.
Well, I did some thinking, and we did some talking, and now we're working things out.
Well, hallelujah.
I think Tad needed a little more understanding and a lot less suspicion from me.
Yes, suspicion of Liza Colby.
Well, Tad works in a very high-stress job. I mean, Liza's his boss. Of course, he's going to have to make nice to her. That's all it ever was.
Yeah, well, on his part, maybe, but that Cobra Colby would like to hypnotize Tad into doing a lot more than just making nice.
What do you mean? I
Don't
think she
kid
has time
yourself.
for that,
Don't
Opal.
kid yourself, Dixie. I mean, if she could, she would bed Tad in a heartbeat. You can be sure. But Tad is the one who has stayed true blue. He's walked the straight and narrow.
Okay.
Yeah, and you got me to thank for just frosting that babe's tips, but good.
Excuse me?
Yeah, I just put a little icing on their reconciliation cake.
And what have you done now, Opal?
Well, I made a little visit to the Cobra's lair, and I laid it on nice and thick about the cozy, blissful reconciliation of PV's happiest couple.
You did what?
You act like last night we got together to review research, shook hands, and then went home. There was a lot more than sex between us last night, and you know it. We need to talk about it.
Why?
Because it's important. You can't be this cold.
What do you want from me? Tears? Wrenching sobs or discreet sniffles? Just tell me on what level you want me to play.
I don't want to see you play anything.
I can make it heartfelt.
What is going on with you?
I'm exercising my survival skills. I'm going through yet another session where Tad Martin decides that his whole life has been split apart and it's being put back together. But hey, Liza, thanks for the hand-holding while the earth was trembling.
We did a lot more than hold hands.
Oh, we did much more.
We need to finish this.
Don't you feel finished? Because I do. You came to me, and not because you needed me. You and Dixie had this honest and open reconciliation of your marriage. She gets you, I get the kiss off. Is that supposed to make me feel useful? Flattered?
I came to you to explain a very complicated situation.
As if I'm too dumb to understand. You used me. I was your life preserver in the matrimonial stormy seas. And once Dixie decided that you were an A-OK guy, you pitched the preserver and you went paddling back to Homeport. Should I feel, thrilled to be of service? Because what I did is not in my job description. I thought that we had gotten somewhere professionally and personally.
We did. We have, and none of that has to change.
Even if we went to bed?
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
Did I say that you hurt me?
You didn't have to.
Oh, you have an ego.
I'm just trying to be honest with you, Liza. I owe you that much.
Oh, you owe me. I think it's time I reminded you just how much.
You honestly think I need to be reminded? You single-handedly finessed my career all the way to the top. I know that. And I appreciate it.
That has a condescending ring to it.
Well, then you misunderstood me. I'm grateful.
And so you should be. I had the power to ruin you.
Why would you want to? Because of some teenage affair that went bad?
I came to this town with tons of TV experience, all the cards in my deck. And I could have ruined you, but I didn't. I forgot about the past. And I stood by while you hit some brilliant career highs.
Until Laurel was gunned down on a show.
When we were together and we made love, we were two new people, weren't we? I mean, the past wasn't there when we looked at each other, right? I mean, what happened was real. It was real, wasn't it? But I guess you just reverted back to type, you know, get her into bed and dump her.
I wasn't playing by the old rules. Maybe you were. Maybe you were just out for revenge, I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, it was real. It was wonderful. And now it has to be over. We still have to work together.
Do we?
Why break up a successful team?
Oh, if only Dixie knew how successful.
She knows everything she needs to know.
Does she?
Is that a threat?
Excuse me, Tad. Do you have a call from on high?
Adam?
Yes.
I better take that.
Opal, Tad and I can handle our own problem.
Now, listen here, sugar. When it comes to Liza Colby, you need the armed forces of the entire country to handle her.
You had no business talking to her.
I was just trying to help. Liza needs clear messages.
How much clearer can a reconciliation be?
Dixie, Opal was only trying to do what she thought was best for you.
Opal, I love you. Sometimes I think you just have a little too much time on your hands. Excuse me.
Hey, Rudy.
Hey, Dixie.
You seen Tad?
Yeah, he was on the phone. He's probably back in there.
Okay, thanks.
Sure.
Tad?